where you're going to have to leave your kind of home or your family home. Definitely, yes, there's something happening overseas, away from your place. Now, what they're saying here is I feel there could be ties wanting to hold you back, okay? This could be family ties. This could be kind of not a sense of loyalty, a sense of kind of emotional obligation that you're feeling or somebody is making you feel. This could be a relationship, or like I say, it could be family. And it's almost like you're still being treated like a child here. So what they're saying here is that there's this readiness, there's work for you to do, Leo, but this work is actually to work towards your feeling of safety rather than being in a place where other people keep you safe. Okay, I feel that you could have a little bit struggle around money, your safety with money, how you see money as a security blanket. But I feel there could be some worries coming about money that you haven't had before. Okay, but this is just to destroy your idea that, oh, well, if I've got that, I'm safe. It's not, you know, it's like I say, that's not a safety blanket. You need to be safe within the self. So when I'm saying that there could be a new work coming in or something, it could give you the opportunity to move, but it might not be as much as you're already earning. And it's asking you to go, this transformation, are you going to stay where you're uncomfortable because it pays well, or are you prepared to step into the unknown and forge and start a career of yourself, which in the long run will pay better dividends? So it's almost this, I'm looking at it as being an investment, but almost like an intuitive investment in the self. That's what they're saying here, because I don't feel you're happy where you are. So something is going to actually kind of try and push you out of that place, okay? And this depends how this is going to be for you, depends on how you see this. If you see this as Spirit's plan, you're going to sail through it. If you try and make your future yourself and deny this opportunity, it could get harder for you, okay? So I know Leos like to think that they know best. I know they have a lot of pride, you know, with their security and stuff like that. But this is, are you really secure where you are? Because there's new ideas here. And I feel like I say, if you don't take these spirit like kind of nudges, then you could be disappointed, because what they're saying here is you might be able to have other people that you control and dictate to, but Spirit aren't going to put up with that, okay? They're trying to push you onto a path to fulfillment, and if you are resisting it, you're just resisting your own happiness, really, you know? So this is where you need to heal as well. Please know, Leo, that sometimes other people do know best for you as well, okay? So it's going to be a bit of a complicated one for you, I feel, Leo, but go into your heart and trust that Spirit has a plan bigger than you, and you will be fine. But I would say, if something new comes up career-wise, jump at it, because that is going to pay much better in the long run, even if it doesn't initially now. Okay, there you go. This, as I'm shuffling, this is just coming out, the card of wealth, okay, and abundance. So, you know, it's whether you want to be obstinate or whether you want to be abundant, Leo. That's what's coming in. Right, okay, so Virgo we have now. Virgo. We have for Virgo. Okay, Virgo, right, okay. Right, beautiful cards. These just, again, Virgo. Right. Okay, so first thing that's coming in here, Virgo, is I feel your pain is going to be your power for your future. This is what it's asking you to look at, okay? So This could be a time when you're spending a lot of time by yourself, Virgo, over this Taurus moon. You might want to really kind of, I feel, take stock of where you have been, okay? Look at areas where it's almost, I'm getting that song that I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't nobody gonna knock me down or whatever. And what this is asking you to do is to say, look at the opportunities you've had in the past when you have probably been at your most vulnerable. Okay, so it's, again, Virgos like to plan, excuse me. And what they're saying here is this is where you can really create your own life, but you've got to talk about it. There's something to do with talking, Virgos. It was strange. I've been asked to do 2 interviews in the next couple of weeks as well, you know. So yeah, this is something about talking, maybe talking about your story, talking about your past, you know, really talking about where you want to see yourself in the future, Virgo. This is what it's saying, because I feel your words are kind of going to break the spells. Your words are going to bring balance to your emotions when you start to speak about them and be safe speaking about what you've experienced already, what you want to experience. Speaking about your pain, speaking about your trauma, speaking about your worries, really using that vulnerability as a strength to say, right, okay, this is who I am. This is my story. It's almost when you do that, this is where this big healing comes, and you will realize that your trauma has been your trajectory, kind of thing. So, and I feel this could be about relationships as well. You could be, you know, looking at past relationships, past self, looking at where you've done the work and how you are very, very different now. Now, I'm feeling with Virgo as well here. Now, I know Virgo is an earth sign, but I feel there is an earth sign as well, another earth sign in here. But it's almost like, I don't know, I feel Virgos here could be presented with something that they wanted, okay? And it could be presented on a plate to Virgo, and I feel Virgo is going to turn it down, because it's almost like, when I'm looking at this energy, it's a real unfolding and unraveling, a kind of real stepping into this, knowing your worth as well. There was another sign like this, I don't know what it is, but it's almost like, yeah, I feel definitely within relationships there is a realization, okay? This could be about the home thing, this could be about where you have fell in love with potential in the past rather than actual how somebody is, how they could be, okay? Where you have given too much of the self to others at the cost of yourself. So this is almost like, I say, this is this is beautiful, Virgo. This is saying now that this is where you're really stepping into your heart, okay? The hardness of your heart, or the blackness of your heart, or whatever, you know, or the scars of your heart in the past are now healing. And there's something transforming about home, about relationships, about family, okay? And it's where you actually feel that you are rich with this. I'm seeing a lot of laughter coming in around Virgos, and I'm feeling that there's a fulfillment coming, that in the past you either only thought it could come with someone else. It's almost finding this yourself, being your own teacher. I want to say here, healer, healed thyself, okay? And this is where there's going to be recognition for this bravery. This is what this Taurus moon is coming in. I want to say as well, be careful for not be careful, be on the lookout. There could be a water sign and a fire sign. There's almost like I'm seeing this like buses, you know, you wait around for ages and there isn't any, and then 2 come along at once, okay? So look out for possibly 2 fire signs, one younger, one a bit more mature, and mature Cancer. Okay, mature Cancer. Did I say Cancer? Right, I was going to say water sign, but they've said Cancer there, so a mature Cancer, so an older Cancer energy, an older fire sign and a younger fire sign, okay, could come into you in the next 2 weeks or something. But this is just to bring the balance in, and you're the one that is going to make decisions here, okay? It's what works for you, Virgo, nothing else, because I feel there is this happiness with the self. It's almost time to shine here, okay, Virgo? So now we have, I'm just going to get a drink. So now we have Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, what's going on with Libra? A lot about work for people. They're talking about CVs with Libra there. I don't know if CV means anything else, but they're saying CV. Bin your CV. That's what they're saying. Sorry. They're talking about CVs. They're saying bin it. So I feel, I haven't even pulled cards yet, but I feel with Libra, a massive change of career could be on the cards. Yeah, bin it. Bin it. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right, okay, Libra. So this new moon is going to make you really look at your passions and make you look at, are you in a career that you want to be in? Okay, I'm feeling this is a massive crossroads for Libras, this new moon. Okay, they're tired of keeping the balance. It's almost like your arms are heavy from balancing or juggling these plates, you know, and doing everything that you're told to do. This is saying it's time for you to transform. No more interference. Now, when I'm listening to this, it's almost like I'm feeling like a radio is on, you know, when a radio's not on the station properly and it's really irritating and it's horrible and you can't really hear, but it makes you feel all like shitty inside. And it's almost that there's like this kind of intuitive interference that has been plaguing you for a while, and now this is saying this is coming to the end. This is where Libras, I feel, are going to step into their power. It's about their contentment. Sod the people pleasing, sod the people pleasing jobs or whatever, as they said, bin it. You know, this is, it wouldn't surprise me if some Libras here are, you know, right, okay, I'm going to emigrate, I'm going to do something like that, you know, and I just want to be like, you know, like living this kind of free life. It's like done with the rules, done with the having to play ball, done with the having to appease, okay, at the cost of yourself. Big changes, big changes coming. I want to say as well to Libras, I don't know if this makes sense, 3 is the magic number. That's what they're saying to me. And I don't know why they're saying that, but that is coming through. But it's almost like I feel the next, no, I think it's going to start today, okay? Start today that there's going to be contemplation, which today is the 10th. And I feel that within the next 2 weeks, there is going to be some movement to bring yourself back into balance, okay? Now, I mean, this could mean that there might be an ending to relationships and might be an ending to leases within a house or something like that. There's something got to end in order to for your heart to be freed, okay? But this isn't anything sad. It's not. This is great. This is almost like follow that path. Be ready. Please get out of your own way, because the universe is wanting to give you this real gift of freedom. This is an opportunity, a massive opportunity. But if you spend too much time waiting, trying to weigh up the pros and cons like old Libras would do, then this is where you're going to come into conflict, and whatever it is that you have been presented will dissolve. Okay, so I would say get out of your own way. Don't let anybody else stand in your own way. Your spirit is restless. Your soul knows what it needs. And I feel, like I say, your CV, bin it, because I feel there is something much more creative and constructive for you. It's almost like I could say this, like if you're a doctor because your father was a doctor or your mother was a doctor and then their father before them was a doctor, it's almost like breaking this family lineage. You know, you don't have to do it for anybody else now. This is a time when you go into your heart and say, right, what is it that's going to fulfill me? And then you go after it. Okay, this is it. It's I'm loving this. I'm loving this. There is assistance there with you. You've been patient long enough. Now is time for you to take control of the reins, Libra, and you go your way. Okay, no matter what anybody else says. So, right, who do we have now? Libra. Libra. Scorpio. Decisions, Scorpio. That's what's coming in straight away there for you. Ooh. Right, yeah. There's no turning back, Scorpio, neither. This is what they're saying. So you've got to make a decision, and I feel that you want to go back. This could be back to an ex. This could be back to a job. Something, you know what I mentioned in the beginning about familiar? It's you're almost wanting to go back to something that is familiar in order to feel this safety that you're wanting. But they're saying the door's shut. The door's shut. You can't go back here, whether this is to an ex or whatever. It's almost like you would go back and then have to leave again because things haven't changed. But that's where you're running. You're running back to something. You're running back to something. This is where you need to do the work. So this is where it's going to be harder for you, Scorpio, I feel, because by going back, all you're wanting to do is actually solve this turmoil in your head, but it's actually going to give you more. Okay, what I want you to do with this, Scorpio, or what they're saying to do here, is stand strong with it. Get out of your head. Okay, get out of your head with this. See this as a big spiritual lesson for you, where you're going to go back. You know, what do you keep going back to? What do you know, when some people have these exes and it's like over 10 years, they just back and back and back, you know, because they see that as their safety. And if it's not working, it's not